Kenneth Bruner says Lewis got Khamzated by Spivak. That's a new term when you end up with zeros across the scorecard. Spivak is a serious force in the heavyweight division. 90% of the heavyweight division can't handle this guy's sambo. Spivak is top 5 for sure. Yeah, and I would agree. I mean, you got him, and there's another guy coming up too right now. I can't remember his name right this minute, but you got 2 guys in the heavyweight division that are coming, and John Jones will get in the mix. If he wins his fight, a lot of guys are going to drop in the rankings by 1 spot, but that's a conversation for later. Yeah, Altapo Makhachev said not the highest ever. He was comparing it to top 5 Australian pay-per-view cards, like Ronda versus Holmes, Adesanya versus Robert. Well, it's clearly going to be the #1 fight ever in Australia, but they're looking at this thing as top 5 pay-per-view of all time. 6% behind McGregor Poirier 3. That's number 4 all time. So he said not Khabib versus Conor level. And I agree with Makhachev. It's just that no fight is Khabib versus Conor level. And then the aftermath of that fight, solidified it forever, right? Makhachev's back pay-per-view will be above 500K. Also, Dana White said #1 pay-per-view in Australia, not world, so the max is about $1 million. Well, I'm saying about anywhere from 1.4 to 1.6. I actually think this fight's gonna really do well in pay-per-view sales on the day of the fight. On the day of the fight, this thing is going to be huge because people are going to want to tune in. You can't miss it if Islam does go. If Islam wins, fine. But if he goes down and the crowd reaction in Australia to a 2-belt champ in Volkanovski, even if you know in your heart that Makhachev is going to win, you can't miss the fight. So that's why it's going to be big on the day of. Bruner's back. I don't think the card does well. Dana coming out and saying it's going to do XYZ is a sign it's not. Just the time zone difference messes the show over. Can you see casual watchers staying up till 2 or 3 a.m. and paying $80 for this? I don't. Now, if they gave Khamzat a title shot Saturday, that's a different story. Now, he'll get corrected a little bit, but he's not too far off with the 2 or 3 a.m. It'll be like 1 a.m., maybe 1:30. By the time that fight happens, Makhachev says 500K is possible, plus Dana was talking about Australia, not world, and that is about $1 million. Upvoter says the card starts at regular pay-per-view time in America. What are you talking about? Laugh out loud. Oh, Larry Curley, when I'm tired of all the hype and nonsense with MMA, this is where I tune in for some sanity and objective opinion. Thanks, Chris, for your efforts. I mean, we try. I just try to keep it real with you. That's all I try to do is keep it real. Even if I'm wrong on certain things, I don't change my ways. Anch Ray, Anshul Jubilee needs to train with Khamzat. Yes, he does. He needs to train. Everybody needs to train with Khamzat as far as I'm concerned. Reem Raw, Islam is cool and all, but how about that former 340-pound rugby master with kangaroo-like quickness from the down under? He's talking to Volkanovski with a warrior mentality and steel determination, no KO power, and he's a decision machine, but it's an upset in the making, for sure. And this is why I think it's going to sell big on Saturday. So that's what you have. You also had someone weighing in saying, Chris Cross, you gotta get your lighting better. You gotta shave your face and get rid of the gray, right? So I purposely I wanted to shave today, but I couldn't because then that person would think that I shaved because of that. But listen, I keep it real with you, right? If I got a little gray coming in, I'm not gonna hide it because then you're gonna be like, oh, Chris Cross has got that coloring in. He's trying to be fake. I knew he was fake. He don't watch no UFC. That's how the conversation would go. But listen, I'm going to keep saying it. We're 25-11 on the year right now. 3-0 in the main event. I mean, we'll take it. It could be a lot worse. Instead of 25-11, we could be like 20-18 or 20-17. That wouldn't be great. You want to be above 60% at all times, and you want to be hovering around that 70% mark when you're making predictions. And right now we're like 68, 69%. What's up? This your boy Chris Cross. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button in one of the links below. Then click on one of them clips up above and enjoy yourself. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and God bless. Peace.